Hi, everyone. Welcome to our world. Welcome to PICO Explains.
Welcome, everybody. This is Pico, obviously, again, just a little shorter. Just a little while ago, I broke the mic. So now I'm over here slouched down. And I'm all talking to this little itty bitty little one right here. So hopefully everybody can hear me and I don't look too much like a Quasimodo.
A little bit, honey.
I'm telling you. And then you shrank down a little bit on your
Yeah, I
chair.
did. We both spoke. We got to fix our mic stands. And I'm like,
Yeah, we just broke them off. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what the hell's
they
going
like
on
want to
here?
strip. I don't know. We'll have to look into it later.
Nah, I'm probably just going to have to end up getting two new ones
Yeah.
later on. But anyway, as we are going along here, we are going to be talking about spooky things.
He's trying to get.
Ooh.
He's going to give me nightmares.
Hmm.
No, we are looking up different dolls that are scary. I still sleep with a doll. I've got in my bedroom. I've got a Billy Goat that I got for him because of his goatee.
Hmm.
As a Billy Goat is one of those squishmallows, and then I've got a pig one that's on the couch, so I could hug on him. And he's like, "Look up scary dolls." No, no.
Yeah, you got Piggy and I got Billy.
he's got Billy. I've got Billy. They're both mine. I just pretend. I pretend to share. But we are looking up a few dolls from our growing up 70s, 80s. And of course, the first one that popped up, scary dolls, was My Buddy.
You know what? It's funny because I don't see why my buddy would be a problem.
Well, because of Chucky.
Because of Chucky?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? I
Yeah.
just remember that damn theme song. I just every now and then I'll still even sing it every. I'll be all
Yeah.
like, my buddy,
My Buddy
and
and
me.
Me.
But
No,
the
because, the Chucky movies, Child's Play, it
mhm.
was a buddy doll that got possessed by the killer, by the serial
I don't
killer.
think it was. Well, it was called something else. I don't think it was called my
It
buddy.
wasn't My Buddy.
No. My buddy was an actual doll.
It was something similar. I know that the doll had the overalls and stuff, and that's why that was one of the
Yeah,
creepy ones. But the ones where you pull the cord and they have the voice box things, those things get creepy.
yeah. After a while, especially when they're messing up and everything, you pull on them and then they start going, meow, meow. You're like Satan. I'm like, oh shit.
One of the other ones that I didn't have was a Chatty Cathy. Chatty Cathy at the voice box again. It'd be the middle of the night. You'd be in bed, all of a sudden it'd go off. You'd be looking across your room like, what is that noise? Why is Chatty Cathy talking to me?
Hmm.
We had that with the Teddy Ruxpin.
The Teddy Ruxpin. Well, the Teddy Ruxpin wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it would just like talk on and do its thing. I mean, I actually don't even see the ones you just mentioned right now. I didn't see them as such a big thing.
Yeah.
But you were talking about a doll that actually grew its own hair. Now that would be creepy for me.
Yes. I didn't write that one down, but yeah, that's why that actually grew the hair out of the head. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a
I
little.
mean, yeah, I wouldn't even know how that.
You'd want to break it open and see what it did.
No, I mean, I just don't. I mean, what
And
did you comb it and then it just grows out or something?
yeah. And then if it's possessed, you go to cut the hair off. You're gonna be sorry it's coming after you, honey.
Oh my God!
But the main one was Raggedy Ann.
Oh, the Raggedy Ann one.
Yep, from the 1970s, which triggered the first Annabelle movies.
Yeah, because that's true. Because the Annabelle movie that you guys see, in the movies, that the real one was actually totally different. It was a Raggedy Ann
Yeah.
doll.
Yeah, the owners, the Warrens, who are paranormal investigators, sealed that Raggedy Ann in the 1970s
Yeah,
in glass to keep the demonic spirit
this is presents.
enclosed. Yeah, there you go. See, he's gonna creep me out.
I
He's
hate
lucky
this
it's
damn
daylight
mic.
right now. But
I'm all, look. I'm all scratched out. I'm all like, look at me. Oh my God, my name is Quasi. Oh my God, oh, this is horrible. You know what? Hang on, man. Let me go to show you that we do everything live here.
There we break stuff live.
Yeah, break stuff live. I'm just gonna be doing it like this, like I'm gonna be like like an MC. I'll be like, chicka.
Oh, but yeah, the Raggedy Ann one. I don't have a lot of stories about dolls growing up. I always wanted the Toy Story one where I thought my dolls came to life.
Yeah.
I'd probably be peeking out of the corner of my eye.
That's the funny thing about you white people, man. This stuff never happens to you guys. It always happens to like Latinos and stuff, man. We're just like, oh, see.
Well, because what do you all celebrate? Day of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. There you go. That's why you want your
I don't
spirit.
know. I guess we just get spooked easy. I have no idea. But I got a story here for you. This was years ago. This is when I was married. Divorced now, of course, but at the time I was married. And my ex-wife used to collect a lot of dolls, like
Like,
creepy clowns and stuff
oh,
like that.
okay. I'm like squishmallows, like me, cute fluffy pigs and billy goats. Oh, okay, creepy dolls.
but
Okay,
my mother bought my ex. It was kind of like a jester looking clown,
that's
and it was,
creepy in
it was
itself.
yeah, it had like flimsy, the legs.
The straw hands and legs.
Yeah, they were just all flimsy and stuff like that, and it had this big old head. I mean, it was just like my brother would creep out when he would come over to my house and stuff. He just like come in, and then once he brought it up, like when he told me he'd creep out because they're all in the living room. I mean, we're talking about like wall to wall stuff, I'm
Wow.
just like, I don't know, maybe I just got used to it after a while. But when my brother would come down, once he brought it up, I would look at him when he would come in, and then I would just notice that he wouldn't look. Like he would look away like in one direction while he's talking to me.
He cornered the
Yeah,
awkward.
he wouldn't like acknowledge these creepy clowns, right? And I'd be like, "What the hell's wrong with you, dude? How come you don't look at me?" I would sit like
Oh, you
right
sit
next
right
to the
in
clown.
front of him. Oh,
Yeah, and
you're
I'd just be like,
evil.
"Hey man, hey dude, I'm right here." I'm like, well, "What's going on?" And he'd be like looking away. He'd be like, "Hey man, what's going on?" He go, "Dude, he'd be like, "Can we go to the garage?" I'd just be like, "What the hell's wrong with you,
You
dude?"
got some fishing wire you're moving them and stuff. Oh, you'd be evil.
Oh man, he was so superstitious, man. He's still superstitious. But anyway, I mean, I would screw with him like that. I would fuck with him like that all the time. So anyway, one day I just remembered that I was dusting everything off. I was, bringing down the clown, dusting them off. Kind of setting them in the new little position or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like, and that's me. I'm very observant.
Uh-huh.
With what I do. So anyway, it was time for that big one.
I like how he's observant. He's OCD. He's OCD, people. He's trying to minimize it.
Oh
Okay.
man, okay, OCD.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So no, you're fine. So anyway, um, so it was time for that clown, and I always waited last for that clown. I cleaned all the little ones. I'm just like, yeah, I'm being nice to you guys. You know what I mean? Just like
I'm making sure
wiping
you're
everything.
pretty
You
and clean.
guys all clean and everything. La la la. Here comes the big one. It's time for the big one. So I brought it down and I wiped it down and everything like that, wiping its face and everything like that. And then I set it in a certain position. Okay. To where, I just like crossed its legs and, you know, moved its hands in a position, kind of like this or whatever, you know what I
Okay.
mean? And then I just remember after getting done and getting a couple other things done, I'm walking back into, into the living room. And I swear to God that clown was not, it was like to the far end on the right. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
that was the only way you could lean it back up against something, in order
To stay
to
upright.
stay upright and stuff
Okay.
like that. So anyway, when I came in to go look, and I would always look at that damn clown. And that would be the first thing that when I would come in, I would look at it and acknowledge it.
Instead
You
of
know,
like your brother, you avoid it. You're like, I
yeah,
see
but I
you.
would respect it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, hey,
I respect you,
I'd be like,
doll.
hey, senor payaso, how you doing? I'm just like, good day to you, senor. Just shit like that. You know what I mean? And then it wasn't in the same position where I left it. It was actually on the far left. You know what I mean? On the opposite side. So it wasn't like, yeah, okay, an arm came down.
It
Something's
slumped
going on.
over.
No. It was completely moved to the other side. So I just kind of like played it off. I'm just like, okay, all those damn little clowns, they know what's up, and I'm just like, yeah, he knows what's going on. You know what I mean? And I was just like, all right, I think I pulled out one of the VHS tapes, to put it in the cover, you know what I mean, just to play it off. Then I go back, into the master bedroom area, and then I tell my ex-wife, hey, listen, I go, did you move that thing? you know, but I did it all quiet and all wispy. You know what I mean? I'm just
Don't let
like,
him hear you.
I'm like, hey,
You can't let him know that you know.
I'm like, yeah, come here. You can't let them know that they're alive. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, and she's all like, why are you whispering? Oh my God. You know what I mean? I'm just long. I mean, well, shut up.
They're gonna know.
They're gonna know. So I said, hey, seriously, no, I'm asking you this question. She comes up to me and I'm just like, no, seriously, did you move it? And then she goes, no, I didn't move it. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh, okay. So for a couple of days, I stayed away from that area. You know what I mean?
Hey, come here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask
yeah.
you. Why are you whispering?
And I didn't, man. It's just like, listen, you white people. You don't screw around with things like that, okay? You know, us fellow Latinos, we know, a la chingada, we know what we're talking about. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And and we
it
nod our heads in
hurts.
acceptance. We're like, you know what I'm talking about, brother. You know what I'm saying? But but that anyway. So that's how it ended up happening, and and stayed away from
Hey,
there.
come here. Come here. I gotta ask you seriously.
Yeah, but seriously,
Seriously,
man,
I gotta ask you quietly. Don't
I'd be
don't
like,
let them hear you.
my name is Captain Blinky, and I'd be like, hello, Senor Blinky.
You do.
And of course, when we let we let my mother know and stuff like that right away, it's just like, oh, like right away, all loud and everything, el chamuco. This is what we would call the devil, chamuco. And it would be like all loud and everything. She started praying, and I'm like, get away from that room. I said, get away from that room,
They're
Mom.
gonna make them mad.
You're going to make them upset. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
So those are those crazy times, man, and
Oh,
that's
that's a
why
good one.
sometimes, yeah, I sometimes I'll forbid Audrey. I said, don't be messing around with those damn clowns and stuff like that. The only difference is now they're gonna be attacking me, and I have no idea what the hell's going on.
Oh, that takes my fun away.
Oh
Like
my
I got the
god.
fishing line and move stuff because he won't see it. That's no fun.
Oh my
Oh.
god, but that's funny. But yeah. Anyway, all right, folks. Again, as we always say, you know, give us a follow on the front Pico Explains page. Click that button because that helps us out. Share with all your friends. You know what I mean? Family, stuff like that. That helps out. And at the same time, don't forget to like and
Yes.
comment. And also, you can get a hold of us here at picoexplains@gmail.com.
Oh, you got it right that time.
Yeah, I know,
Yes.
right? Yeah, I don't
Yes,
need you
yes.
anymore.
Oh, okay. Where's that little jester?
No,
Where's
no,
that
no.
clown doll? No, wait.
No, don't be doing that. All right, folks, you guys all take it easy. Be good to your pets, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye, guys.